Look at me like you. Well, now I got to ask you to act.
Okay,
So
I'll try.
say it to me like I'm the person you love most in the world.
Hi everyone and welcome to Flaawsome Talk. I am Kersti Flo. I am a journalist, entertainment reporter. I've been interviewing celebrities for many years. A lot of them are here on my channel. So if you browse around, I'm sure you can find some of your favorite celebrities. Lately, some people have reacted positive and negative to the things that I've posted. Some people think that it's unnecessary to show old interviews with people that maybe behaved badly or whatever many years ago. And I can totally see where you're coming from. And my intention here is never to point out people's bad behavior. I am just explaining my job and my experience when I do these interviews. It's up to you what you take from it. If I'm not saying that if I had a bad experience with a person, that person is a bad person. I'm just explaining this from how I felt it in that situation when I did the interview. I also understand, when there's someone you really like and you idolize a celebrity, that you don't want to see that person being, acting in a way that maybe you don't like. I did actually put a survey out on my channel to see how people were feeling, and I think over 13,000 people actually voted. And 11% said they don't want to see any more bad interviews. 59% said that we want a mix of good and bad, and then 30% said keep them coming. So I'm going to listen to you as the audience, and I feel like, that's my job as a journalist. I'm here to serve the public, to serve you. That's the job of a journalist. And I also think that the celebrities that are promoting movies or whatever they're doing, they're also there to serve you. They want you to come and watch their movie because you like them as an actor or as a person, a celebrity, or whatever it is. They're there for you as well. We're all here for you guys. I've actually been doing some high-profile interviews myself lately. There's going to be some published this week, I think later. So that put me in the position that I put celebrities in, which is quite interesting for me, because of course I know what a journalist wants. So when I'm interviewed, I'm prepared for all types of questions to be thrown at me. And I know that because the journalists are asking me these things means that they're doing their job. If they didn't ask me anything, critical, or any questions that was a little hard to answer, they wouldn't be doing a very good job as a journalist. So that's where I'm coming from here on my channel. And I think maybe if you don't like that approach, maybe you shouldn't watch my channel. I'm sorry, but I'm just being open and honest here, and a lot of people want to see that. So I think if anyone's just looking for the perfect interviewer or the perfect interview, that doesn't really exist. For me, there's no such thing as a perfect interview. I mean, there's an interview that I find very good, that you might not like at all. And there's interviews that other people really enjoy if they're interested in a specific thing. And then I don't like that interview. So it's all like a personal preferences of what they enjoy to watch. Another thing that I noticed is that people were saying, especially with the singing interview that I did, they're not there to perform for you. And they are kind of there to perform. They're there to perform for you guys though, not for me personally. And that's never why I ask an actor a question. It's not for me personally to get that answer. It's to it's to entertain everyone. And that's why I wanted to bring up this interview today, because in this interview, the tables were turned. I was the one asked to perform, and it ended up being hysterical.
And no one can swear like you. If I say mother, it doesn't sound like
Well, all depends on how you're feeling. I think you can say it better than that. You just got to be in the right place. You have to say it in the context of the situation. If you're saying it in anger, there's one way of saying it. If you're saying it to somebody that you really care about and you're letting them know that, I care about you, you say it that way. Or if you're saying it as frustration, there's that way. And then there's the whole, I wish this was over, that you say. So it's all in the way you say it. You could look at me Look at me like you. Now I got to ask you to act.
Okay,
So
I'll try.
Say it to me like I'm the person you love most in the world.
I love you so much, mother.
So you think love's a joke? So you treat love like a joke. I'm serious about you, and you're treating love like a joke. See, if I was to say that to you to let you know how much I loved you, it'd be like, God, I love you, motherfucker.
That was so good. How can you put that word in a sentence like that? And it actually sounds so amazing.
There's another way to make you even feel better if I said it.
Okay,
See, that's just to get you started.
Is that your favorite swear word?
Yes.
Because I read somewhere that you used that because you
I
had a
stuttered.
stutter when you were...
I stuttered really badly when I was a kid. That was my Elmer Fudd go-to, stop stuttering word. Mother. And then I could finish what I was going to say.
Great, it was so nice to meet you again.
Thank
You're
you.
so amazing.
Always good to see you.
I have a picture of us from the first.
So that happened at the end of the interview, thankfully, because I could not stop laughing, and it got a little bit out of control. For me personally, I just loved it. It was so fun to just have kind of like something just like happen so spontaneous. I love when people put me on the spot too, because you learn new things about yourself and how to react to things when these things happen. And that's also one thing you always have to be prepared for as an interviewer. The table can turn and someone would start asking you questions. It has happened to me several times, and then you're like, oh my God, I don't know. So you have to always be on your toes a little bit and be open for other things to happen than exactly what you planned. So the rest of the interview, or before this happened, we also had a really interesting conversation about him being so cool, because I think, he's called King of Cool for a reason. He is the coolest guy, I think, in Hollywood. And also I wanted to talk to him about that. And I also talked to him about watching himself on screen, because I think a lot of actors, they don't like that, or they say they don't like that. I don't know if they do secretly, but he owns it. He loves watching himself. And I love when people are being so honest. So here's the rest of that interview. I hope you enjoy it.
Good.
You were my first ever interview.
Ever?
10 years ago, yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Now you're all polished.
And I was so scared, but then I was just talking to Jason and Toby, and they said that you're just cool no matter what. Even when you're reading a Kindle, you look cool.
Oh, stop. Yeah. I actually do tend to spend my downtime reading. Unless I'm in my trailer and watching TV.
So, are you born cool, or when did you realize?
I'm just calm. Movie sets are like great places to be. I love being on a movie set. And over the years, I've learned to conserve my energy between shots. Unlike, those young guys who they run around, they drink stuff, and they're doing energy drinks, and they're always hunting out food and doing stuff. So by the time it's time to go back, they're like, but we didn't have time to rest. As soon as they say cut,
that's the trick.
in my chair.
So do you ever get nervous?
No. About?
I don't know, when you're shooting a movie or in general.
No, that's what I love to do. I mean, I'm anxious to perform. I've always been that kid that can't wait to perform in front of somebody. So I've never had stage fright, any of those things.
You never had stage fright?
No.
But that's why you're so cool.
No, it has nothing to do with it. It's just always about, getting out there and doing the thing to see how people react to it. That's why I go to the movies that I do and sit with people who paid their money to see it. I sit in the back and hopefully they're entertained or they're having fun watching me do what I do. And I'm sitting there watching me do what I do too.
But you're one of the few people, I think, that actually admit that you do watch your own movies.
Really?
Yeah, but I think people do, but they don't say that they do.
Oh,
I don't know.
I have no idea why actors think it's cool to say that I can't watch myself on screen. I said, well, if you can't, why do you expect people to pay their money to watch it?
That's true.
Yeah.
So
one of the reasons I got in this business was so I could watch myself.
Really?
Well, I did theater for all those years, and I always wished I could see the play I was in with me in them. So this is the perfect venue for me. I get to watch myself do all the stuff that I always imagined I was on screen doing when I was a kid or a young actor and wished I could do movies.
So do you sometimes sit down and like, today I'm gonna watch Pulp Fiction or some of your favorite movies?
Not necessarily. There are times when I'm sitting at home and I'm channel surfing and I can't find anything that interests me, and I know there's always at least 3 things on that I'm in. I can stick my name into the search engine and go, boom. Oh, I'll watch this for.
All right, guys, that's it for this episode of Flaawsome Talk. I hope you liked it. Please leave a comment in the comment section if you do, and if there's anything you want me to talk about specifically. I know some of you guys have asked me if I have interviewed some of your favorite celebrities. I'm trying to answer the comments as much as I can. And also, if you have something that I could talk about here in my videos, I'll try to do that too. Thanks again for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please do, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.